Séptimo grado, soy el profesor Rodrigo, your English teacher, y aquí está the English video class for 7th grade, okay? Once again, this is our English video class for 7th grade, Phase 3, Week A, okay? Phase 3, Week A. This week, we are studying the following topic, seasons and weather. Don't forget to write the topic in your notebook, please. The topic is seasons and weather. Let's have a general overview of what we're going to study. Una vista general, okay? First, we're going to see or describe this weather, okay? Vamos a describir este weather haciendo una lista of things that you can see here. After that, we will study some vocabulary, okay? We'll study vocabulary related to weather. When I say weather in Spanish, I mean clima, yes? Climate, that's the weather. Again, listen again. Weather, it's related to clima, okay? That's weather, related to clima, okay? We will also see the structure, yes? We will learn how to answer and ask questions related to the weather, okay? Como preguntar y responder questions related to the weather. After that, we have some practice here, okay? Practice. You have to describe the weather depending on what you see of the picture, yes? Depending on what you see of the picture, you will describe the weather. Usted va a describirlo dependiendo de lo que you see in the picture, okay? Finally, you have production part, okay? Production part. Here you're going to have to write, vas a escribir in your notebook, a description of the weather in your city or in your town, okay? Usted va a escribir the weather in your city or in your town. And also, you're going to have to say what clothes do you wear when certain weather is something, for example, okay? Imagine that you are in a hot weather, for example, in cara sucia, yes, it's a hot weather. So you will have to describe, vas a describir the clothes, la ropa that you wear, que usas in such weather, okay? In cara sucia's weather. Okay, now let's go back to the introduction part, activation. Empecemos with activation, yes? Activation, here. Haz una lista en tu cuaderno de todas las cosas que ves en la imagen y puedes escribir en inglés. Attention, things that you can write in English, okay? In English. List, una lista of all the things that you can see, todo lo que puedes ver in the image below. Remember, in English. Make a list, haz una lista. You can see, for example, the sun, yes, the sun, the mountains. I also can see flowers, yes, flowers. I can see clouds too, clouds, yes, clouds. So make a list, haz una list, okay? Make a list of all the things that you can see in the picture. After that, you have the following weather. Presentation here, presentation. Esta semana revisaremos cómo describir el clima y la temperatura, yes? Cómo describir el clima, the weather, y la temperatura, temperature. A continuación, te presentamos vocabulario relacionado con ambos temas y la estructura, the structure a utilizar. First, before we see the vocabulary, we are going to watch a video here related to weather. Let's watch a YouTube video related to weather.
From Lanternfish ESL.
It's raining. It's raining. It's snowy. It's snowing. It's cloudy. It's sunny. It's windy. It's calm. It's stormy. It's hailing. It's foggy. It's clear. It's hot. It's cold. It's chilly. It's humid. It's muggy. It's dry. The weather.
Okay, so that's the video. Attention here, antes de que continuemos. Before we continue, I'd like you to see something that is really important, okay? And there are two...
It's rainy. It's raining.
Attention here, there are two different ways to say the same things. Yes, it's rainy, está lluvioso, yes, it's rainy. And the other way that is said over here, it's raining, okay? What's the difference? Raining means, as I said, lluvioso, okay? For example, que llueve y se va, okay? Y vuelve a llover, it's like a temporal, okay? That it's raining, okay? Raining, está lluvioso. On the other hand, it's raining, quiere decir que en este preciso moment, yes, en este precise moment está lloviendo. It's raining, okay? En este precise moment it's raining. Por eso dice it's raining con ing al final, okay? Porque in this moment, in this precise moment, it's raining, okay? Pero cuando el clima está así como lloviendo, se quita, llueve, se quita, it's raining. Attention to the difference, okay? Now, another example.
It's snowy. It's snowing.
Okay, attention here. It's snowy, it's snowy, it's snowy, yes? Está nevado, okay? For example, in the USA, when there's snow coming down in the winter, in el invierno, yes? There's snow in the winter, so the snow comes, stops, comes again, así como la lluvia here in El Salvador, that is raining, it stops, and then it rains again, okay? That's snowy. El clima está snowy, está nevado. But when we say it is snowing, yes, snowing, quiere decir que en este precise moment, right here, right now, it is snowing, okay? So pay attention to that. Now, let's go back to the guide. Volvamos a la guía. Yes, let's go back to the guide to practice more of this vocabulary. Yes, remember, the vocabulary, it's portrayed here in the picture, yes? La picture representa el vocabulary that is written here in English. Okay, let's practice. Listen and repeat. Sunny, sunny, sunny. Windy, windy, windy. Cloudy, cloudy, cloudy. Snowing, snowing, snowing. En este precise moment, miren, está cayendo el snow, snowing. Pero es más común decir snowy. Yes, snowy. Por cuando el clima está así, ¿verdad? Que se va y se viene el snow. Stormy, 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 stormy. Rainy, rainy, rainy. Okay? Rain is, for example, when you have a temporal, okay? That the rain comes down and then the rain stops and then the rain comes down again, the rain comes down again. So that's rainy, rainy. Pero si en este precise moment estuviera cayendo el gran aguaje, so it's raining. Here in Ataco, aquí en Ataco, in this moment, it's stormy. Yes, in this moment here in Ataco, it's stormy. Okay? Now, the temperature. The temperature. The temperature. Okay? The temperature. The temperature. So, the temperature may be hot. Yes? Hot. Or cold. Okay? Maybe hot, maybe cold. Hot, cold. Hot, cold. Hot, cold. It's hot in here. It's hot. Yes? Now, pay attention here. This is the structure. Esta es la forma en que se pregunta. So this is the structure. Listen and repeat so that you can learn how to ask. Cómo preguntar. So you say, what's the weather like? What's the weather like? today? Once again, what's the weather like today? Listen and repeat. What's the weather like today? 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 You can also say, what's the weather like? Y ya estuvo, yes? That's it. What's the weather like? What's the weather like today? That's okay too, but it is more common to say, what's the weather like? Okay? It's snowing and cold. Okay? It's snowing and cold. Aunque gramaticalmente esto pudiera parecer correcto, lo que yo he aprendido me dice que la mejor manera de decir esta expresión es diciéndolo así. It's snowy and cold. Yes? It's snowy and cold. Yes? Of course, esto puede ser cambiado por any weather. For example, it's hot. It's hot and humid. Yes? It's hot and humid. It's rainy. It's rainy and cold. Yes? It's rainy and cold. Yes? You can change this expression for any weather that is being presented in your town, for example. Now, once again the question. What's the weather like today? What's the weather like today? What's the weather like today? It's sunny. It's sunny and hot. It's sunny and hot. Now let's pay attention to the picture. What's the weather like here? What's the weather like today? It's snowy and cold. It's snowy and cold. What's the weather like today? It's sunny and hot. It's sunny and hot. If you pay attention here to this part, you can see that it always starts with it's. Siempre empieza con it's, okay? It always starts with it's. Siempre empieza con it's. Tanto si es hot como si es cold, o si el weather es de un modo o de otro, siempre va a empezar con it's. It's is la contraction de it is. It's is the contraction de it is, okay? So you can say it is, or you can say it's, okay? It's. Both ways are correct. Now, practice. Describe el estado del tiempo, el clima y la temperatura en cada imagen. Recuerda ocupar la siguiente estructura en cada oración. Attention. This is the structure. It's and blank, okay? So let's have one example. Okay? Let's have this one. So, the weather and the temperature. The weather, el clima. Okay, aquí está soleado, so it's sunny. Okay? ¿Qué más vemos en el clima? Está calmado, yes, so it is calm. Okay? También podría decir, for example, it's hot. Yes? Sorry, hot. It's hot. Yes? So you start saying it's sunny and hot, for example. Okay? Y ya tenemos number 3. Another example. What's the weather like here? You start with it's. It's stormy and windy. Okay? Stormy and windy. Remember, windy means there are a lot of wind. Hay mucho viento. Yes, windy means there are a lot of wind. It's windy. Okay? está ventoso, dice in Spanish. So it's stormy and windy, okay? So you have to describe using the same structure, usando la misma estructura. You have to describe cada picture utilizando this structure in English, just as the example that I've shown you, okay? Así como el ejemplo que les he mostrado. Now, finally, the production part, production. ¿Cómo está el clima en tu pueblo o ciudad este día? ¿Qué tipo de ropa está vistiendo? Lee el ejemplo, dibuja y escribe la respuesta en tu cuaderno. Attention, dibuja y escribe la respuesta en tu cuaderno. Listen to the instruction. Dibuja y escribe la respuesta en tu cuaderno. Example, aquí tenemos el ejemplo. What's the weather like today in your town or city? What's the weather like today in your town or city? So, our town or city is Cara Sucia. Yes, that's our city. So, what's the weather like in Cara Sucia? What are you wearing? ¿Qué estás usando today? Okay. Draw and write your answer. Escribe y dibuja tu respuesta. Here we have an example. Mira, aquí tenemos el dibujo. Okay. You can have a picture too. Puedes poner una foto, no hay problema. Or an image that you can find in internet. That's okay too. Cualquiera de las dos. Puedes dibujar o hacer an image that you can find on internet, whatever. Y a la parte escribes cómo está el weather. It's sunny and a little cold outside. Yes. Lo que estás usando, I am wearing, lo que vimos la semana pasada, remember? I am wearing, okay? I am wearing a t-shirt, a pair of old jeans, and flip-flops. Estoy en jeans today, yes? So that's it. So you draw, dibujas, or you paste a picture, o pegas una imagen, an image that you can find on internet. Describes cómo está el weather, utilizando lo que ya vimos, el it's, que vimos antes, yes? And finally, lo que tú estás usando, utilizando lo que vimos la semana pasada. I am wearing and whatever you're wearing, okay? So that's it for today. If you have any questions, you can always send me a personal WhatsApp, okay? So this is all for today's English video class for 7th grade Phase 3 Week A, okay? Bye guys.